Yeah. Humid. So humid in here, dude. What's up, Hammy? Yo, humidity. It's a thing. Dude, I'm sweaty. Holding a cold can to my forehead at the moment. It's freezing? Dude, lucky. Yeah, it's like, it's not even that hot. It's just 80% humidity. Like 68 degrees or so. 69, I'm willing to round up. I'll give it an extra degree. A fun number. Very damp. It almost feels like we need a rainstorm to like break up the humidity today. Yo. Hey. Hi. Hope everybody's doing good. I managed to pull myself away from Satisfactory tonight. Please clap. Satisfactory 1.0 has been super fun. Me and Alyssa have started up our factory. I don't even know if you can call it a factory. It's like already... We've already exploited the earth. It's less of a factory and more just riches. But yeah, it's been fun. The good news. This was actually ready yesterday. Long live coal. Nice. You made a good call waiting. There was actually a bug with coal generators where it was like if you looked at their panel when they were operating, they would just stop taking coal. And the fix for it was like you had to like restart, like you had to quit to the main menu and then load your game back up. And then you just couldn't look at your coal generators. You just had to like, I hope they're okay. Like, it wasn't great. So yeah. That's the only real bug I've noticed. And I noticed it right away. Like, as soon as we got to coal, I was like, uh-oh. There's something is not quite right here. Because, like, it just stopped working every now and then. But they fixed that. Speaking of fixes, this actually came out yesterday. Or I think we're on a test version, technically. But this should have the fixes for pretty much all the issues that we were having. It should have a fix for the fade-in issue that we were getting after like 3.5 hours of playing. And more importantly, it should fix the teleportation shit that we were getting. Yeah. Neil James is right. Anyway. I'm excited. We have to do a one run and save. We have to get the Maria ending and then save. And then hopefully our saves are good from then on. I was basically told to just recreate the issue or do the same steps just to see if the issue exists. So let's do that. I don't think it would have reset any of my settings because we just replaced one file. Yo, Jack, what's up, dude? How's it going? Right. A completely fresh game. First playthrough. Let's just send it. No reason not to. Haven't played in a couple days, but sometimes that works out pretty well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Chilling. It is the weekend, which is not really a weekend for me because I work Saturday and Sunday. But I'm excited for Monday and Tuesday. Should be able to bang out some runs. I want to go to the arcade. Gotta go to the arcade on Monday or Tuesday. I saw an Instagram video, and it was like, hidden gems in Chinatown you should check out. Or like, it was like, first, like, good date spots in Chinatown, blah, blah, blah. And one of the spots they showed was the arcade that me and Alyssa have been going to. It's a really good, like, rhythm game arcade, really. And I was like, fuck. Like, don't show off that arcade. I want that arcade to stay, like, a hidden gem. Do not draw more... It's a small-ass arcade, dude. I don't want to go there on a Monday or Tuesday and find out a viral video caused an influx of people to the arcade. Slightly different playlist tonight. Figured I'd change it up. Oh, yeah, yep, okay. I accidentally quick saved into the chainsaw. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's been kind of a busy week at work. Had to do another interview. Just fun. Yeah, oh, please. Was a little bit off on that interaction. It's okay. It's kind of good that we have to do one Maria run, because this will just be a good warm-up. And get the, couple days of rust out of there. A little bit of stuttering. Weird. I am kind of curious how these two things were fixed. I know one of the issues that we were having actually relates to like a service, like a d3d8.dll file, and it's a memory leak caused by something way above my technical level, and the enhanced edition devs actually reached out to the people who make this like service or API, I guess, this DLL, and they were like, hey, there's a bug that causes a memory leak, and it's apparently been something that they've been trying to figure out for some time, like not really directly related to enhanced edition, but it's just kind of funny when fixing something like this can actually lead to a fix for something else that, you know, like other people are probably using it and stuff. You can watch at least 10 minutes of this run with more context. It is funny how, despite watching runs of this, you don't gain... There's too many other places to go. Like, we boil it down to just the one place you're supposed to go. So trying to recall that, even, like, if you're, like, trying to think about it, you're like, I don't even know what fucking door of the 20 doors. Also, how's it going, Cosmic? Yeah, I was lurking through work. Looked like you were doing pretty good. You were cruising. Oh, we're losing so much time there. Definitely cruising, yeah. It's good. It's a fun game. There's so many, like, little, details and stuff like that. Everyone wanted you to give their 2 cents on the Pyramid Head fight. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Like, you shoot boss. Did it go well? I wasn't paying attention. Heads up, but I wasn't paying attention. Died like twice, yeah. I mean, almost all of his moves are like insta-kills in that fight, actually. He has like two... He has one move of the 3 that I think he has is not an insta-kill. You didn't realize you could re-aggro. Oh yeah, he'll turn around if you if you get too close. Yeah. Totally. Correct. Correctamundo. Yeah. I'll have you know we still haven't gone to White Mana. So we haven't forgotten about you coming with us to White Mana. The only issue is we just haven't gone to White Mana. But as soon as it happens, as soon as it's planned. Yeah, we gotta set a date. Well, while you're at my house, we could go and get White Mana. So, boom. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. Yeah, no, we've both agreed. We're like, we literally cannot go without giving Cosmic a heads up. Yeah. God, I miss those little burgers. Let's go get some right now. They are open till like, I think like 5 a.m. or something crazy.
Let's go right now.
There were a few nights when I'd go to like a show in the city. And then we would, on the way back, stop at White Mana. Oh, so good. Such a good like post show, just fill your belly. You've been doing well with the weight loss? Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I've also been doing pretty good. I mean, still do need to get my blood tested. But based on my diet, like I know for a fact all of my concerning levels have to have gone down because I've like cut out red meat almost entirely. I had a bite of Alyssa's burger the other day. Singular bite. Gaining all the weight. The thing is, like, for me, it's like, I almost don't necessarily need to lose the weight. It's just a consequence of, like, dieting and working out, you know? Like... But it's not, you know, it's not bad. I'm not at an unhealthy weight. Really close to being under 190. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Wow, that's great progress, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Sounds like it's been going well. No red meat. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had, like, steak or burgers. No ground beef. Yeah, that's like, it's like a different sort of thing, yeah. It's funny how you can lose weight, but keep your beer belly. I wonder how that is. Tips beer. Puts beer into belly. Yeah. I mean, I'm at like 160 and I still see a little bit of a gut. I got the beer belly. Yeah, it's honestly a big part of it, I think, for a lot of people is you just like gotta kickstart your metabolism, you know? You start eating closer to your actual like required calorie intake, sort of watching what you eat, and then you just do like, you know, the bare minimum of physical exercise, which is like, you know, walking a few times a day, maybe like going for a run or something, cardio, maybe a little bit of light lifting, like that bare minimum, you'll start losing weight pretty quick. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's easier than I think maybe people think. For most people. There are, you know, other circumstances.
Oh, it's you.
Well, yeah, it's like you do the bare minimum, you do a little bit more than the bare minimum, and boom, you're athletic. Now you're athletic. Then it's like you start to get the benefit of like your heart rate starts to like chill out a little bit, your blood pressure goes down, all that other good shit. That sounds like a great way to work out, yeah. I have ankle weights. I've always said I'm gonna play pump it up with ankle weights on, like endurance training. Somebody comes up to the machine, they're like, wow, you're pretty good. And I'm like, I'm not even at my full power. And then I rip off the ankle weights and they're like, holy shit, this guy was wearing ankle weights the whole time. I'll carry you around, yeah. You can be my rucksack. Oh, please. Good thing we're doing a little warm-up run, because my movement is awful right now. We gotta work it out. One run and we'll be over. Up. Is my stream title set correctly? Does it say we're doing dog ending? Oh yeah, hang on. Oh. There we go. Yeah, dude. I feel like that probably adds a lot. Like it does, you know. Going up in small increments. You're still gonna feel that, you know. Oh, I've never in my life. Never in my life. Yo, Al, how's it going? Yeah, that's I think a large part of it. The cardio helps a lot. Getting a little sweaty, getting the heart rate up. Another night of Tarkov? Oh shit. Good luck.
Mary?
Wow. It is a relaxing run. I know what you mean. I agree. Unless you're sure it was drenched, yeah. Honestly, the sweat is good. When I sweat and I'm working out, I'm like, I know something's happening. I know we're doing something right. Gotta get sweaty. And when I go play Pump It Up, I bring a little rag for my sweat. Because I get fucking... I get moist. Moist like critical, yeah. Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Lady you're looking for?
Ooh.
What's her name? Mary?
Wow. Speaking of rhythm games, I bought a tablet for Osu. Am I a weeaboo now? I don't know. What does this mean?
Oh.
Am I a weeb?
You're...
James, we met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
No. Pizza.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She
Said the
she was
thing.
fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
Forget you. So I was kind of thinking, I don't have anything to submit GDQ. The thing I've always, like, my dream submission is Cory in the House on DS. However, like, I just don't know. It's a concerning gray area. I feel like Cory in the House on DS could go kind of hard during a silly block. The problem is, like, are people gonna make it weird? You know? Is Cory too controversial? Just like we could just like not refer to him by the actor's name. Just only Cory. Just like pretend that the character exists and the actor does not. People always make it weird. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. It's Twitch. The answer is yes. Yo, Laura.
Needle dance.
Laura with the 2 months on the 2-month streak. Let's go. Thank you very much. You're doing well. Really do appreciate that. Yep, and I'm glad to have you. Forward, ethereal. We're pressing the sticks down and then right and then slightly left and down and then up and down to the left. And I'm right clicking when I mean to left click. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Chilling. Just testing this new version. Yo, Isangenki. Thank you for the follow. Pressing the sticks to the cha-cha slide, yeah. To the left. Take it back now. One hop this time. What, 8321, 1851. Forgot how we do this. Wait, 8, 3. Yeah, it's like this. Left, right, left, right. It's actually pretty good. Got a Heaven's Night sign? Oh, shit. Like a full, like, is it actually neon, or is it, like, neon replica? Hope that save went through. Purple blood, I keep forgetting about that. That is sick. Hell yeah. Is it expensive? You get the suffering working on PC. What is it? Is it suffering? $200 for the size? That doesn't sound bad at any size, frankly. Sounds sick. It's gorgeous. Is it like, is it a company that makes it specifically, or did you like custom order it through a company that does neon signs? Or you like, make me this, please? Lots of out of bounds shit. Oh.
James.
Speaking of which,
Mary?
I have weird dreams thinking about
It's you.
what the Silent Hill 2 remake run is gonna be like.
Sorry.
Oh, you got it off of Etsy. That's, yeah, that would be
Glad
the
you're
place to get it.
alive.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway. Hmm. I think I had a dream, speaking of which, that I had to run something. I don't remember. It was like I was at a GDQ and somebody was like, "Yo, your run's up in like an hour." And I was like, "What?" I didn't even know I was on the schedule. And they were like, "Yeah, your backup run got like approved yesterday." And I was like, "What?" I haven't prepared. It's kind of like the classic, like, you have to give a speech, but you haven't written it, or, you know, forgot the combination of your locker, I guess. A lot of my dreams, it's like, there's something out of your control, and you have to do something about it. I'm like, I can't. What does that mean? Drink. Taking a test, but you haven't studied, yeah. For me, it used to be like I had to give like a presentation, like an oral presentation that I hadn't prepared for, or like it was a group project and I didn't do any of the work and like I had to give it, sort of situation. Used to hate those fucking group projects, man. Needed to get on the school bus, but you didn't know which one it was. Cold Fear? Are these all PS2? Or do they all have PC releases? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Taking finals for a class you never went to. Yeah, I feel like I lived that, so I don't even have nightmares about that. They're on PS2 and have PC releases. Ooh. Yeah, right now I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just buying time until the remake comes out. Cleaning up the boards where I can. We really don't have much time left to finish up the boards. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to all the categories. I'd like to improve my dog and UFO ending. They're not perfect. Whoa! Uh-oh, that was a big frame drop. Okay. Okay. Ew. I had the itch to like start running RE7 again because apparently there's a bunch of new shit. Not only the new categories, but there's like a new out of bounds and stuff. And I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, man, it'd be fun to go back to Dulve, Louisiana. There's not enough time. Too many games, not enough time. How am I supposed to do everything? That was always my thing about, like, sort of just, like, grinding games that I wasn't super enthusiastic about. I was always like, why would I be doing this when there's, like, you know, at least 3 games I can think of off the top of my head that I would rather be doing than this. Like, that's what got me with, what was it? Edgelord? Yo, speaking of Edgelords. Momo. Momo with the Prime Gaming, dude. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. I really appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing good. Enjoy the emotes. And the no ads. Shit, what was I saying? Edge Runner. Right? Was that the game? It was like the cyberpunk parkour game. What's it called? Edge Runner? Edgelord? Edge Master? Was it Edge Runner? Ghost Runner. That was the name. Thank you. Edge Runner. I don't know, what's Edge Runner? Ghost Runner 2. I was working on that, and I was like, trying to get like the strats down and the movement tech and stuff. I was just like, this game like is just frustrating to me. Like, it's only hurting my hands. I'm not like enjoying it. Like, when something goes right, I can be excited for a short period of time because then I have to learn the next thing and it sucks. Like, thank you for the good luck, dude. Appreciate that. But yeah, that was a case of like, why am I doing this to myself? And then I just stopped. Oh, that was also Ghost Runner was also the one. Ghost Runner 2 had a SRC bounty, and it was like some content creators and people who were participating in the bounty had early access for like 2 weeks, like a week or two before the game came out. And then I think the bounty was only like 2 weeks or maybe a month. I was like, so like a select few people got a 2-week advantage on learning the run and all the tech and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? How's that fair? Nope. And they were all Ghost Runner 1 speedrunners for the most part, too. Like a lot of Ghost Runner 1 speedrunners ended up getting the early access. Of course, they were participating in the bounty. Like, not faulting anybody for getting that bag. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of a weird way to structure a bounty. Like, it automatically excludes anyone who didn't speedrun Ghost Runner 1 and anybody who didn't get early access. It's certainly not a PB, but the important thing is we should get the Maria ending here, and then we can save. If we don't, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. Oh. Yeah, I know what you mean. There have been quite a few runs where I pick up because I'm like, oh, this might be a fun run, and then I start learning it, and I'm like, oh, this actually kind of sucks. You know? I've gotten through it on a few runs where I'm like, I'm just gonna do it, and whatever time we end up with, like, at the end of a couple days is, like, what we get. But yeah, no, it is sad, because you're like, oh man, I wanted to, like, have a reason to keep playing this game. Because, like, I enjoyed it casually, or, like, it has some mechanic about it that's, like, really fun. But then it's like, you know, and it's a weird balance because it's like either the speedrun is too glitchy or like not glitchy enough sometimes, you know, where like if it has like all these like precise zips and like pixel perfect fucking whatever jumps, like that starts to get a bit of a pain in the ass. Like if there's no backups for any of the strats, you have to attempt them, and if you don't get it, your run dies. Like that shit is kind of like turns me off pretty quick.
It wasn't my fault.
But
He made me do it.
and then you have the opposite, where it's like,
Calm down, Eddie.
yeah, the run is okay, but there's no glitches. It's very vanilla. We can't do anything. There's no out of bounds. There's no skips. Like, you're just sitting there and playing through the game as fast as you can. And, like, that's fine sometimes, depending on how the game itself is, but sometimes that sucks.
What do you mean, just
Sometimes that's really boring.
You can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not?
There's a few horror games that I was like, these would not be fun runs, because it would just be There's not much tech. There's not much, like, you know, anything. And then, like, in a lot of horror games, you're just forced to walk the whole time. So I'm like, yeah, it's just a walking sim, like, supreme, you know? I don't want to play that. Layers of Fear, looking at you. Death Stranding speedrun, yeah. Right? I will say, I've done, like, Ghostwire all missions it was a pretty chunky run in terms of all the stuff we had to do. And then also 10 star, I would say, is like, you know, you gotta remember where the item pickups and enemy kills and, like, where you need to be and stuff like that. Those are both things that I, like, started doing it, and I was like, I don't know if I can actually do this. Like, am I going to be able to commit all this to memory? Am I going to be able to actually do this, you know, repeatedly? Or is this just, like, I figure out the route once, and then I'm, like, totally screwed? In both cases, I was kind of surprised, because I was like, holy shit. Not only did I remember how to do this, but now I'm starting to see how it can be optimized and, like, where I could be doing things differently. And, you know, they're both, like, very long, kind of 100%-ish runs, so there's a lot of variability, and you could do this instead of that. Kind of fun. I'd be down to do more 100% type stuff. At some point. Yo, Fufu. Death Stranding speedruns are goated. I've never... How long is, like, the average Death Stranding? Like, what's the most popular category? Like, yeah, it's like 16 hours. Remember I rated somebody playing, they're speedrunning a Final Fantasy game. And I was like, good luck on the runs tonight. And they were like, this is an 11-hour run, dude. There's only one run tonight. Like, this is the attempt. I was like, oh, that's right. That sucks. Good luck. Like... That's a commitment, dude.
Juicy.
Wow, we got a little bit of gold split. We definitely have some time in that prison. Hey, use the left. No way, man. Okay. Whatever, dude. I gotta get my inventory a little bit faster. I got kind of used to the UFO ending inventory, so I keep second guessing. That was too soon. Oh, that's okay. Oh, he's coming for me. I was about to be like, oh, what's our arsonist? That seed, baby! Always the good one. Oh, and I bonked into nothing. So nice being able to do attempts without having to sweat the clock and be like, all right, 6.5 minute attempts. Like there were genuinely nights, you know, and it's not a big deal until time starts to get sort of optimized, but there were nights where it was like we got past the clock maybe like once or twice, and it wasn't even like a good seed. It was like, fine, I'll take it. We're like 8 attempts in and we haven't gotten past the fucking clock, you know?
Maria? Maria, no.
I think our PB is probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of attempts of runs, and not able to make it past the clock because we kept getting shitty times. It would be like multiple times in a row we got like bad frames, just like. Admittedly made a little bit more difficult by the fact that the frame range for Enhanced Edition is higher. That's the worst. Like, alright, now I just have to do everything perfectly again and get good RNG this time. That is like, ugh. Feels so bad. Those are the runs where I'm like, yeah, we got world record. Hooray. Because in my head, I'm like, we have to do it again, though. We can't let that stand. Oh, look at that boat stage, though. Perfect. Next run will go better, and we'll get the leave ending, so we get a free, like, 2 seconds of time save at the end. That's gonna be massive. Gonna save the day. Oh, we're gonna save time on that boat stage. Ready? Crazy.
Juicy.
Did I scare you?
Juicy. Juicy. It's been at least 3 months since I've seen Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. I should watch that movie again. It's a good movie. Oh. Fell twice. I get out of bounds. Out of the way. Damn UFO ending. Messing with my muscle memory. That door load scared me. Yo, Deadpool! What's up, dude? How you doing? Weird that James keeps going to the left there when I'm holding to the right. Hell. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hope things do get better. They always do. Takes time. Oop, was that right? Was that even right? Yeah, that was right. Ugh. I'm like cutting corners way too tight. Like the 15th time I've bonked. Save. Oh yeah, we could still do that quite a lot better. What the hell? Teleportation doors. It's happening again. No, you're good. Didn't start till late. Didn't get out of work till 11. It won't be a super long stream tonight. It's just a mostly to test new updates, new hotfixes for the enhanced edition. I've been addicted to Satisfactory all week. Me and Alyssa have been thriving. Is the game sat? Oh, it is. It is incredibly satisfactory. Excessively so. It is really good. I played it a lot in early access, but they added quite a lot of stuff for 1.0 actually. I've been having a lot of fun. Alyssa's been making our factory super nice looking. I've just been spaghetti mess of conveyor belts and
James.
lifts and stuff. Whatever gets the job done.
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what
What
are you
he's
saying?
saying?
Look. I'm disgusting.
Am I more practical? Yeah, kinda. Alyssa's been thinking vertically, so she's been like stacking things, which is really probably the better way to play. But everything I do is just like laid out. I just have like a small city of things just feeding into one another. Go up the fucking stairs, buddy. Alright, cool. Maria ending. That's the one we wanted. Hey, no bats this time. And she's still not dead. Okay.
James.
Well, it does save a tiny bit of time. I'm gonna lose it on the credits, though. Look at that. Brutal. Alright, GG. Cool. The important thing is we save. And now we will see if we get the teleportation glitch. Hopefully we don't. I'm expecting to not. But you never know. I'm just looking at something. Hang on one second. The glitch happens at hospital. Okay, all good. Want to hit some water before we go. Ready. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting it to be fixed, but you never know. Is there, yeah, in the Discord, in the Silent Hill 2 Discord, there's a thread called Silent Hill 2 EE bugs or something like that. In there, there's a special file that is going to be rolled out once it's confirmed. It does fix the issues. I would recommend, if you're doing runs, to do that. Octua Girl has her own podcast now? Dude. We just make anybody famous now, don't we? Yo, Gang Socket Clips, what's up, dude? How's it going? Yeah. Just that one file should apparently fix it. Hey, Angela Skip, cool. Yeah. We just make anybody famous now. I was saying that, like, that should have never been a meme. That was a dumb one. So many better memes. How's it going? Life is good. How does the inappropriate memes have to become famous? It's like, it's also, it's just like not a very good, I don't know, like, people have said funnier things that haven't been turned into memes. I don't know why it got picked up. It wasn't that funny. Counting down for the Silent Hill 2 remake? Same. We're almost there. Because it went viral. But yeah, but why? Like... like, it was otherwise a pretty... I don't know. Does anybody remember the whistle goes woo-woo? Does anybody remember that? With Bub Rub? And he was like, the whistle goes woo-woo! That was a good meme. Never heard of it? Should look it up. The whistle goes woo. That's a classic. It had to do with her voice? Yeah, I don't understand. But only in the morning. You should be up cooking breakfast by then. Yeah, he has a good point. And then they interview the shop guy, and he's like, yeah, like, it's great money. Like, why wouldn't I do it? Like, a bunch of people come in and ask for them. Why wouldn't I stock and sell it? How's it going, Pug? This is the second run we saved. So if the teleportation is still an issue, we should see it here. Expecting it to be fixed. whistle goes woo. Classic. Yo, time of shoe. Doing pretty good. See, let's bring back whistle goes woo. Bring back the whistle tips. Bring back the actual things that went woo woo, because I think those are probably fucking banned just about everywhere. I have a feeling they probably put in something about that. You know that woo woo. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be fixed. My understanding is that, so there were two things happening, because we had the burn-in crash bug after like 3.5 hours, 4 hours of runs. And I think that issue actually goes deeper. I was explaining it earlier, but that issue actually goes deeper than just Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition. Because that has to do with like the D3 to D8, like DirectX converter that they're using. Which is a thing that, Jesus, I keep bumping onto the fucking railings. It's a thing that a lot of other games are probably using. So, inadvertently, Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition has probably also fixed some other games that may be using the same thing. Which is cool. And I'm not sure what the deal was with the teleportation exactly. I don't know what necessarily was causing it. Yeah. Yeah, there were two issues that we were seeing. Made a footprint on that load. You are welcome. I'm glad I could reach into my... I had to wander my mind palace and find an obscure old meme. That was like popular during the like Numa Numa guy and like all your base. Good times. The internet was in its infancy. That was 12 years ago, yeah. Old. That was more than 12 years ago, I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, now we got Hawk to a girl. Well, and the thing is, like, it wasn't just, like, it wasn't that people got famous, necessarily. The whistle goes woo-woo was just, like, an obscure internet thing that was passed around. Like, it probably did get around to the people in the video. They were like, yo, I saw you in this video on YouTube or whatever. It probably did eventually get around to them, but it's not like they could make a living from it, you know? Nowadays, it's like, oh, like, if you get famous for some weird viral thing, you can, like, parlay that into just a fucking career, basically, you know? Or at least, like, this weird 1 year of fame where you can ride it out, make a bunch of money, and then just dip. So weird. I don't blame people for, you know, getting the bag, but it's just, like, I blame people for making these people famous, you know? The failure isn't in the people making money. No, I don't think that was 2 years. I think that was this year. I feel like that was this year. Or like late last year. Yeah, right? Imagine explaining... Grandma, you have such a nice house. You see, I bought it in 2024 when I got famous for spitting on it. Spitting on what, Grandma? Past your bedtime, kids. Go to sleep or the Rizzler will get you. What's the Rizzler, Grandma? You know, like Slenderman. Slenderman. Rizzler, I would say, is like I'm too old for that shit. There's like there's this whole like underbelly of things that I think are very funny to kids, but I don't understand. Like, you know, me and Alyssa passed some like obnoxious kids in the park. They were just like screaming and shit. They were screaming stuff in the park that they probably shouldn't have been screaming, to be quite frank. And I wanted to be like, skibbity to you too. It was yes, skibbity gat to you.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I
Yeah.
swear. He was like this when I got here.
My,
Badgers and unicorns and firing laser beams. Yeah, that's true.
Eddie.
That's true.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it.
What has brain rot done to us?
You're not friends with that...
The Carl that kills people? I don't. No, I don't. It's all new to me. I mean, like, yeah, so, I mean, the thing is, brain rot has always been there. It's just changed, and I think it's, like, a common thing as you get older, where you look at the younger generations, like, memes and what they think is funny, and you're like, this isn't funny anymore, and I think that's more just, like, that's just, like, a generational thing. I think that happens all the time, you know? That's why there's, like, the, you know, disco sucks, like, meme, where it's like, disco was, like, hugely popular for a period of time. But the very next generation was like, nah, fuck disco, this is the worst music. Like, and it became, like, a meme. But your kids are gonna love it. And then almost, like, ironically, techno comes back in, like, the later 2000s with, like, dubstep and EDM and stuff like that. So it's like, we're kind of just going in circles, ultimately.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's
No, you're not
always
weird.
another way.
You're good. You're one of the good ones.
Really?
You were spared the skibbity riz sigma phantom tax.
But you're the same as me. It's easier.
No skibbities in here. Speaking of which, I think there's some runs in the skibbity queue. Oh, it didn't center! It didn't center! Scammed! Centered on that one. No, there are skibbities in here. Definitely. Yeah, like, thinking about it, there was a lot of dumb shit that we liked when we were kids that our parents probably looked at us and they were like, my child has the brain rot. And we turned out fine. Sorta. Aren't Skibbity Gen Z too young to be here? Probably. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, this is an 18+ stream. Probably. There was one time I streamed Five Nights at Freddy's. I was doing a 24... It was the one 24-hour stream I've ever done. And, at like 5 a.m. or like 7 a.m., I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's. And, like, all of a sudden, there's, like, kids in my chat, and they're like, one of them was like, I'm watching this in mathematics class, and somebody else was like, I'm watching this in homeroom, and I was like, wait, are you like in school? And they were like, yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, no. And that was the only time we streamed Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, we turned out fine. Yo, waifu, how you doing? Yeah, YouTube poop was pretty bad. Quoting YouTube poop IRL, pretty sure I did that a few times. Momo is here. Yeah. Save time, please.
Mary?
Juicy.
Juicy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the speed race.
No.
Right, the idea. 70 star versus 10 star. Hear me out. It's almost the same amount of time. Yeah, we are stupidly close to the remake. 70 star Super Mario 64 versus 10 star Silent Hill 2. Both games have stars. Both games have murder, too. Yeah, 10 star is kind of like a 100%. Yeah, we have to get 150 kills. We have to pick up 150 items. We have to not take a lot of damage, etc. It's like, I don't know, 50 minutes to an hour, roughly.
Find the lady you're looking
Maybe longer. It's like an hour,
for? Your name?
about. I think, honestly, your 70 star is probably quicker than my 10 star. Yeah. Depending on how bad your run goes, I guess.
Oh. You're...
James.
No, I think 70 star would probably win most of the time.
Yeah, I remember.
It's also a bit different because we time on IGT, and Super Mario 64 times on RTA.
Are you alone?
So all load times, all screen fades, everything. There's really no downtime in that run. It's kind of balls to the wall. But we could do RTA. Like, I could, you know, skip all cutscenes and make everything as fast as I can. But,
Wait! Come back!
yeah.
Hey! Let's go after her.
Could be fun.
Huh? Laura?
We both need to be, like, heavily out of practice.
Laura.
And maybe it'll go well.
Is that her name?
Maybe then it'll be fair.
This town is full of monsters.
RTA,
There and eat pizza.
right, so
She said she was fine by herself.
there's two,
Fatso
say
lady
less.
Slow her down.
Forget
There's two timing methods that most people will refer to. There's RTA, which stands for real-time attack, which it's actually from racing games. And that basically means the time... the definition has kind of changed over the years. But that means these days, the timer continues running no matter what. So it's real time. Meaning you can't watch cutscenes. You can't dilly-dally in a menu or anything like that. Because the timer is always running. Super Mario 64 is timed like that. Because it's a console game. So it's not like... And there's not like there's a stats screen at the end of the game that tells you how long your run was. That would change things a lot. Whereas Silent Hill 2, on the other hand, is timed with in-game time. Because the in-game timer for Silent Hill 2 is actually super accurate. And it pauses during cutscenes, it pauses during loads, it pauses during transitions. So... the timer is actually perfect in the stat screen. So our timer for live split is just linked up directly to the in-game timer. When the in-game timer pauses, live split pauses. So you can see whenever I go into a door, the timer pauses for like a second. And then underneath my time, you can see my RTA is shown. So like it's 1847 right now. You can see the timer that's always running. Like even if I pause, see the one that's always running? By the way, this is where we see if we get teleported. No teleport. We did not get teleport. I was actually shocked. Threw me off. I thought we were gonna teleport there, though. That would have been funny as shit. That would have been so funny. Oh my god. If that door, if the one door was fine, but then the other door teleported us anyway. God, that would have been great. Alright, that's excellent. Willing to say tentatively it is fixed. I keep bonking into shit, though. I'm having a rough time with movement. Hell yeah. Another bug squashed. Enhanced Edition devs squashing more bugs than me on a 10-star run, dude. Eh. The best I got. 8321, 1851. Nice. Can't stop squashing bugs. Oh. Yeah, my addiction this week has been satisfactory. I mean, unless I played a good amount. Thank you.
James.
Mary?
It's an alright hospital so far.
Oh, Maria. It's you. I thought you were... Sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Straight to jail.
Anyway!
Believe it or not, straight to jail. Door. I can imagine being quite burnt out on Enhanced Edition, having done so much Enhanced Edition bug fixing and testing and testing and testing and testing and oh, camera. Looking at the beautiful ceiling. But Yo, Roxas, thank you for the good luck. No teleporting. That's good. Yeah, we are on the test build. We are, in fact, upon it. Oh, it's so close.
Juicy.
So close to being green. We could have a better hospital. Yeah, no teleporting. The burn-in issue took a while to happen, so we'll see. I'll just keep my game running without restarting. It was like after 4 hours. Well, it says 0.2 now. That's different, right? I think it said 0.1 before. A 0.2 set seat. No, you should be fine. This issue seems to only affect speedrun mode. Perhaps. Maybe. You should be good. Right? I am right, right? It did say 0.1 before. Oh, little bonk. No, that's valid. See if we can get the sub 37. Sub 37. Me and Alyssa have been watching Deep Space Nine again. Like, once a year. I'll watch through the entire series, but, I always, like, somewhat forget that there's a space baseball episode where, like, the plot of the there isn't really a plot. They just play baseball, like, on the holodeck. What? They play baseball against the Vulcans, yeah.
Very important.
Very important. And it's just, yeah, kind of like a why not episode. And I think Dragon Ball Z might have also had a baseball episode, if I remember correctly. And I'm like thinking, is it just like a trope, like a movie trope that, like, you know, when you're doing like, because if you watch like a show like Fresh Prince, right? A lot of the story beats in a show like Fresh Prince are actually the same as the story beats in a show like Saved by the Bell, or I don't know, like what's the one with Tim the Toolman Taylor? What's that show called? With Tim the Toolman Taylor? Tim Allen? What's that? Home Improvement. Yeah, if you watch, okay, so if you watch Home Improvement and then you watch like Fresh Prince and then you watch Saved by the Bell, you'll notice that like they all have like the same sort of like episode types. Where there's like always like the drug episode where somebody's getting mixed up into drugs and it's like a PSA kind of episode. And then there's usually like you have like somebody steals somebody's girlfriend episode, like that's kind of a classic, you know. They have all sorts of episodes. There's like there'll be like a Christmas episode where, you know, there usually multiple Christmas episodes. Anime beach episode, yeah, you got those. Is baseball episode just one of those? What other shows have baseball episodes? Roseanne is another show where a lot of those episodes are very similar to, like, you know, it's just like that like family dynamic show, whatever.
Juicy.
Nice. Sonic X had a baseball. Well, Sonic playing base. Yeah, I could see that being a, because it's like he's really fast, so it's fast baseball. Twilight had baseball. That's true. Twilight did have baseball, vampire baseball, where they played baseball real fast. It was pretty dumb. It was great. Roseanne was the show with Roseanne. I don't know. Who else was on it? John Goodman was the dad on Roseanne.
Killing a person ain't no big.
Right? Pretty sure he was. It was just a classic, like, family dynamic show. They had, like, a daughter and a son. The daughter was, like, rebellious. The son was, like, you know, got into trouble. Yeah, I remember that show being on, like, late at night. It was like a... Oh, hey, James! James, that's so much fucking time. Just fucking go. Oh my god. Please. Oh, please. Prime time, like 7 p.m., 9 p.m. How's it going, Hip? Yeah, I remember it being on, like, late. I think I would be watching reruns. Well, yeah. I think she ended up being, like, kind of wackadoo. Yeah, the rebellious daughter's boyfriend. Yeah, yeah. I have no, I don't know if her name's... Let's see if we can turn this around. We lost quite a lot of time. David Healy. Oh, let me off. Dude, if we didn't... Ugh. Could have easily... We got a 0.0 there. Could have easily saved time in that section. Sounds very moist. Gravy sandwich. As in, it's as smooth as a gravy sandwich. Which, honestly, you know, if it's good gravy, it could be smooth. But I think the assumption is, like, lumpy. Unstirred gravy, you know? Like powder gravy, just like... Just be wet bread? Yeah, pretty much. It'd be like a sloppy Joe, like, but minimalistic. Sloppy Joe without the slop, or I think it would be Sloppy Joe without the Joe. It would just be a sloppy. I know you like them extra sloppy. Oh, please. I would dip bread in gravy, potentially. Toast and gravy? Yeah. Mm. Let me get a sloppy. You gotta buy me dinner first. A biscuit. A biscuit to soak up the gravy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the biscuits and gravy. That gravy is fucking good, dude. Big fan. I think it's like a sausage roux. I think it's actually a roux. R-O-U-X. Let him stop you. He's got to buy me dinner first. Oh, I overshot. What? How did I overshoot that hard, dude? Winnie the Roo. White gravy. Hmm. The roux, I think, is always the start. You always start the dish with the roux. That's like the base. And you build on the roux. Not chef type, but I believe that is correct. I mean, I think the roux, you can, a lot of dishes use a roux. I'm a fan of any seafood. A lot of like Louisiana cooking.
Juicy.
Mm. Imagine if we actually saved all the time there. Go get some crab. I'd be down. Crabs are good. You ever have soft shell crab, babe? Crab? Soft shell crab's cool because you can just eat the whole. Yeah. The shell is soft. Yeah, Louisiana food is good, dude. I'd like to go down to Louisiana. Try a proper crawdad boil, crawfish. Crawdad gumbo. Bouillabaisse. Crawdad bouillabaisse gumbo. Crawdad. Shrimp. I'll just let anybody in the state. I'm a big fan of like the juices, you know, just that like, ooh, that like seafood broth that you end up with. Just that over like some rice. Oh fuck, real good. Yeah, you could do gumbo with like meat. You could do a meat gumbo. And light bulb, throw it in the gumbo, dude. There we go. That was much better movement out of that. Oh. Nice. Vegan gumbo. Vegetable water. What did I say the other day? I'd say a lot of things. If cheese isn't meat, then how come vegans can't eat it? So good. What? Oh yeah, tacos are crustaceans, they have a shell. Yeah, like sausage, chicken, rice, yeah. Also good. I'm a big fan of seafood, though. Ooh, that's a little bit time save. Okay. Okie doke. Okie dokie there. Jambalaya. Yeah. I've had jambalaya. Lobster is great. I haven't had lobster in a while. It's not particularly great for me. It's kind of high in cholesterol, but... Yo, Smitty. Go on, dude. You haven't had lobster? Lobster's great. Dip it in some butter. Oh. Oh. Ocean crawfish. Yeah, it's crazy how lobster has become like a very high scale food. My dad used to he would just like get like 2 lobsters, bring them home from the grocery store, Let them crawl around on the kitchen floor for a while. When we were kids, we'd be like, holy shit, look at those lobsters. Stick them in the pot, boil them. It sounds really messed up when I say it like that, but it was fun. We had fun. Boiling them is terrible. Listen. Alright. We didn't know as much about lobsters then as we do now. I think they generally, in a restaurant, they generally dispatch lobsters before they boil them now.
Mary?
You're confused why it changed color? Yeah. Yeah, they're not
I brought you some
like
flowers.
bright red when you start.
I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home.
They look like bugs. They kind of are bugs of the sea. They are delicious bugs though.
Disgusting.
Yeah, exactly, Ty. Food is food. Oh, let me up. James, oh my god, just that last bit of stairs is just awful. Look at that. Look at that leave ending, baby. Leave ending, baby.
And that's a magic number.
Oh, GG. That's world record. Pretty good. Not too bad. Lost kind of like 3 seconds on boat stage, but it's fine. We also lost a couple seconds in prison. Alright, we can get that. Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Thank you guys for the GGs. Not bad. The more important thing, the real hype thing is that we didn't get the teleportation bug. And the real hype thing is that I get a treat. Which is good, because I want to take a quick potty break. Yeah, we didn't get the teleportation bug. So, tentatively, I want to say that we are good. I hope. Hope I'm not jinxing it. Let me take a quick, like, 3-minute break. I'll be right back. Yeah, alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, no teleporting. Tentatively. Yeah, with the letters spaced out like that.
I see you have an eye for cum.
Ugh. Sorry, I was opening the windows. Opening the windows. Yo, Lady Cyberpunk. What's up? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Sorry. We were in the little trailer. Everybody awake? What was that? It's the, if you wait long enough on the main menu, it plays a trailer. Alright, let's, go again. We have a bit of time save in this. That might be a little bit tricky to beat, but we could do it. Not like that, though. We can do it better than that.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
That's better. Any websites I shouldn't be on? Exclamation mark PB in the chat. That one. Speed Hub. Oh man, somebody needs to buy speedhub.com and have it just redirect to speedrun.com. That would be so good. And oh no, not the book. Not the book. I'm saying we need to have a point redeem where I like burn the book for like 1,000,000 points. One person. God, not the joke book. I'll get to the joke either when the run dies or as soon as I can. What's funny is this dude has other joke books. And I'm kind of curious. I'm like, how? Like... It's actually impressive how many pages we'll go before finding a joke that, like, even makes sense. Most of them don't even make sense. They're not, like, even anti-jokes. Some of them are so weirdly not funny that they become funny. And then there's a couple of just, like, racist ones in there. Which, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about those. I haven't read any of those. There's one time where I read one and I like turned to Alyssa and I was like, I don't think I can read this, and I gave the book to Alyssa and Alyssa read it and she was like, yeah, don't read that. And I was like, yeah, that's like not even nice. Like, that's not funny and it's not nice. What's the joke book I read from? It's extremely good, clean, funny jokes for kids. I think that's the name of it. It's by Bob Phillips. I think I stole it from my school's library when I was maybe like 12 years old. And I've had it in my possession. You think that title is a scam? Yeah, it's totally false advertising. Extremely good? Nope. Extremely clean? Eh, some of them are kind of close. Extremely funny? Definitely not. Extremely joke? Barely. I guess for the time it was, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably published in like 1991 or something. Yeah, well, it's not even like, it's not necessarily like boldly racist. It's not like a, you know, like a Carlos Mencia joke or anything like that. It's just like there's a subtle inherent bias to the way something is laid out, and you're like, oh, like that's like kind of like a coded thing, like bad terms. Yeah, like the fact that they're willing to use those terms is like what makes it kind of racist. You're like, oh, like yeah, not ideal. Yeah. Just like, I don't know. Kind of bad taste. Usually not particularly funny. I thought I had more time before that door. My throat is parched. I mean, there are, I guess, cases of that. I don't know. There are situations where you have to examine something maybe from a historical context or from a context of, like, parody or whatever, but I think for the most part, you can, you know, be funny without offending really anyone. I don't know. I probably offend people with my colorful language. Like I say fuck a lot. Also, we talk about...
You can't come forever!
We talk about that. Quite a lot. Not the fucking magic. Yeah, T-Bone. Or
I didn't do fucking shit!
I didn't rig shit!
I didn't fucking do this!
There's another sound command that I don't think anybody's ever found.
Hey, bitch, I'm Marvin.
It's that. That's the one. No, it's not that one. The new random. It's old. Been there. I've never told people that it existed. I don't know why anybody would know.
D's nuts.
It's not that one.
Goat ham.
I don't even remember off the top of my head what the command is, but I remember what the sound effect is. If I looked at the list, I would see it. That's helpful. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's probably on there.
Hey, I'm walking over here. Can't you see it's New York subway?
Heyo.
Heyo. You're in the Bronx, buddy. Wake up.
Could have hit that a little sooner. Oh. Don't get crazy now. You didn't miss anything, really. Certainly didn't miss the 858 Eddie. Pretty cool. Pretty good.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I don't think that one's ever really been used, but that's not the one. That one's been used maybe like once or twice.
Beans, what the
That's the one. Better get that joke. Oh, I got you. Don't worry. I'll remember.
Make your daddy proud.
Proud.
So proud.
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 Wonder if they're fixing the bathrooms at the beginning. What do you mean fixing? Are they out of order? Do they not flush? The joke is, I don't tell you one. You're definitely doing ones that not a lot of people have done before, but those aren't it. Not a single guy draws a dick on it. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's you.
All right, extremely good clean jokes speedrun. Pick a page number between 1 and 155. Don't pick 1.
Angela. Okay. I don't know what you're planning, but
112?
there's always another way.
Alright, I'll give you all the jokes on both of these pages. Where is the dead center of Boston?
But
The cemetery.
you're the
Where do
same
dogs
as
wash their clothes? At the laundromat.
you just to run.
Where do burgers like to dance?
Besides,
At a
what
meatball.
you deserve.
Where do you buy cats from?
I'm not like you.
A catalog. My father has Washington's shoe.
Afraid.
That's nothing. My father has Adam's apple. What do you do? I'm a dairy maid in a candy factory. So what do you do? I milk chocolates. I couldn't sleep last night. Why not? I plugged the electric blanket into the toaster by mistake, and I kept popping out of bed all night.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't
Some of
know.
those were actually kind of okay. Yeah.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
Wow.
I think you actually typed it, T-Bone. I don't know if it played anything. I didn't hear it. Yeah, it's that. I think. What do you mean? I was... right there. Yeah, I think it's that. I don't know why that didn't play anything. Maybe the file is missing? Oh. I wish we didn't mess up that fucking interaction. That one's a classic. Made you laugh out loud. I think it's the rapid fire nature of it. If I read enough of them in succession, they start to sound good, because each one is like comparatively
Who am I?
not as...
What am I?
Yeah, sorry. That one also has never been done before. That one, T-Bone, has never ever been done before. Yeah. Who am I? What am I? That's never been done. Endless trash. Yeah. The fucked one is also supposed to be working. I have to see. Maybe the file. Maybe I might have just put the file in the wrong folder.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage.
I don't think we saved time there because of the little inventory kerfuffle, but okay, we have more time saved elsewhere. Yeah, the sound commands were there with the intent that they have multiple applications. You can time them in some scenarios to be excessively funny.
Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. It looks like grandma, the fucking thing.
And then there's that one. Ugh. Not even like hot outside, the air is just stale and it's humid. Sweating. Yeah, the weird cat one's... It's like, it's weird because actually it's balanced to be... It's quieter than most of the other sound commands, but it has so much peaking in the audio itself that it just sounds loud. Like, it's like scratchy and distorted.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Oh, Sarah D command. Never change. I will never get rid of that command. Even though it's effectively been useless for almost 2 years. Like it was originally recorded on a beat-up phone, yeah. Or a, like a Xbox Live microphone. Xbox 360. Oh, please. T-Bone, don't bully the bot, dude. That's not nice.
I'm just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
My wife.
Oh, please. I think it was like Sneevil was watching my guide on this game, trying to learn the run. She was like, I keep hearing like the E sound, like the EA Sports, and she was like, where is that coming from? I was like, oh yeah, sorry, that's me. I was like, maybe next guide I should disable the sound command. No, you're good. They're there to be used. sweating. It's like my headphones are just like so hot, I think. Like increase my head heat. I get sweaty. The sounds are just hidden strats.
A little rough, don't you think?
1851. 8321. Please. Rough. James got a fat ass. I don't know about that. You got kind of a Hank Hill looking ass. Oh, please. The Wilhelm scream. That's another good one if I'm like super locked in. You hit me with the Wilhelm scream. It's a pretty good jump scare. Yeah, you ever see Hank Hill's ass? Go to Google Images. Type in
Laura?
Hank Hill's ass.
Huh? You know my name?
Hank Hill ass. Babe, go to Google Images. Type in Hank Hill's ass. I think that's what James Sunderland's ass probably looks like. The sound, yeah, that's pretty good. You regret searching that up? No, you don't. Now the algorithm will tailor all your search results around Hank Hill ass. That's definitely what James' ass looks like, though. Yeah, right? 100%. Like it or not, that's James Sunderland's ass. Oh, snap.
James.
7 days.
Oh, Maria.
7 days.
It's you. I thought you were...
Anyway.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway.
Anyway!
Ladder. By the way, 2 runs in a row now with no teleportation bug. Moving the tentatively to a probably. Yeah, I was actually in the process of doing that at one point. I was making a bunch of Silent Hill 2 sound commands, and I messed up all of them because I was not listening to what I was exporting. And I exported all of them at the wrong settings, and it was bad. So I have to do it again. Takes like an hour. Just an hour that I haven't spent since the last time I tried, but... Trust me, by Silent Hill 2 Remake, we will have sound commands of the original. We can have a randomizer at some point. If there's any good voice command lines in the remake, we potentially have a randomizer that's either the original or the remake. It's not gonna matter because it's gonna turn out that like running the game in Portuguese is faster, so we're gonna do that for speedruns, and that'll be that, but you know. Gonna be like running the game with Portuguese game audio, but simplified Chinese characters for the dialogue. Somehow faster. I want to try and get this one a little bit lower if I can. And then I want to move on to the other categories. We might as well do the whole sweep. Might do hard next. Hard set seed. And then inevitably, we're gonna have to do 10-star. 10-star set seed, and then I might try and move on to the true RNG ones. That's why I'm saying, like, we gotta cram in a lot of stuff. If we're gonna hit up all these categories before the remake comes out, we have to be averaging, like, I don't know, one category every 2 days or something. A lot of categories. Because every category has a corresponding true RNG mode. And I kind of have to learn how to do that a little bit, because we have to do a few extra things in those. We're gonna have to do the abstract daddy fight on hard with the great knife. I don't know how that's gonna go. I assume with the great knife. I don't know. I don't know how that goes down. Yeah, true RNG mode. We're going to be running through the otherworld streets. There's going to be enemies everywhere. Actually going to be kind of chaotic. True RNG hard. Oh, James, you're right there, buddy. And everybody always criticizes his run animation, but man's running with a chain. I mean, with a shotgun. Sometimes a chainsaw. But right now, a shotgun. Average American. Not entirely wrong. Oh, dude, I'm sweating. Sweating my balls off. I forgot to quick save because I was wiping sweat from my brow. I need a surgical sponge. Babe, can you sponge me? Give me a sponge bath. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna actually be really nice in the remake for sure. Yeah. I think I might turn the AC back on. I can't operate under these temperatures. I'm overheating. Just too stuffy. This part, the town of Silent Hill, I believe is in the remake. I think. I'm not, you know. I have it on good word from Uncle Konami. I might just reset. We lost a fair bit of time. Yeah, the Otherworld streets will be in the remake. I hope Silent Hill is in the remake. Otherworld streets will be in the remake. 100% confident. Like a very kind of a large integral part of the game. I'm excited. I'm gonna get lost for the first time all over again. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna reset and turn on these. I'm fucking. Ugh. I hope James makes the cut and is in the remake. I don't know, man. There's only so much they can put in the game.
James, honey, did something happen to you?
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Alright, let's go again. But better. Yep. Why does it default to quit sometimes?
Yeah, it's rewind time.
An invisible James mode. No James run. That's probably easier to do than replacing the model with an actual model. Just replace it with nothing. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, there is work on a model replacer for Silent Hill 2 being done. I missed the escape button entirely. You know what?
Yeah, it's rewind time.
I would not reset that if we were not on set seed. But I have the freedom to not have to restart the game. So nice. You know what is a valid question? So in beginner difficulty in the OG, the chainsaw spawns here. That's actually what we use in the run. Because as you may have noticed, we have the chainsaw even though it's a new game run, right? Which sort of makes the chainsaw like it is kind of a new game plus item. Because it'll appear on subsequent playthroughs, even if you're not on beginner difficulty, but it's here on what would have been a, like, you know, when we did our Maria ending run, we still had the chainsaw there. I wonder if the chainsaw is going to be available if you select the easiest difficulty. It would make a difference for new game runs right off the bat. How about that psyllium husk powder? I'll have you know I had a thick protein shake the other day. Actually, I'm pretty sore. I need to get some, like, tart cherry juice. I was told tart cherry juice helps with muscle soreness. Kinda need some of that. But yeah, I put a bunch of psyllium husk in the shake. I think pickle juice is more for like runner's cramps, maybe. I like pickle juice too. Yeah, I'm not sure for like muscle soreness. I dropped the fucking text because I was sweaty. The sweat is killing runs, man. Too sweaty.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
You don't know if it's been working? Works for me. It tastes like distilled vinegar. Yeah, I'm not crazy about kombucha. I can't get into kombucha. I had a friend that was like big into it. He had like the SCOBY or whatever. Went over to his house and like he had like the big glass jar and it had the mold essentially on it. What's kombucha? It's like, I don't know, some bacteria that's supposedly like probiotic and good for you, and you make it into a liquid, and people try all sorts of things to try and make it taste good, and I don't think there's any way to make it taste good, because in the end of the day, like it's just like, it's acrid, it's gross. I don't know, man. I can't get into it. Hey, game, don't take me out of the menu. That's pretty rude. I did not press B. Game was just like, no, you're not interested. Yeah, it's not good. Can't recommend kombucha. The booch. Am I liking the new remote? The new controller? It's huge. A world of difference. Nice. I'm still in the break-in period. It needs to be broken in a little bit more. So I've thrown it on the ground a few times, and I'll run it over my car the next day or two. Yeah, Toro actually hasn't not chomped on it yet, so maybe it needs some more cat saliva infused. Throw it into some acid, yeah, or like, yeah, some, like paint thinner, just to get a bucket of paint thinner and just drop it in, that'll give it an hour or two. I was talking to somebody, he was like, if you wanted to, you could revive your Forza controller, like you can replace the sticks, and I think there are some aftermarket analog sticks that supposedly last longer and are like just a little bit better. But I'm like, I don't care. The controller has been around for 3 years. It's served me thousands of hours of gaming. It's time to replace it. Served me well. Well, it's like not necessarily expensive in terms of money, but like it's expensive in terms of time, I guess. Saves shit tons of money, but it loses you shit tons of time, you know? At the end of the day, I'm like, oh man, the hassle of like getting all the shit together to figure out how to do this and then like doing it without messing something up very high likelihood I mess something up and, like, just destroy it, right? I'm like, it's more worth it to just get a new controller altogether. Yeah. Are you telling me money is infinite? That's excellent news. I wish I knew this sooner. By replacing capacitors. I'm surprised. I've had these same, my computer speakers. I've had these for like 20 years, probably. Like, genuinely, like 20 years. And they're still going strong. They get a little janky sometimes, but it's the control hub that's a little janky. The speakers themselves are fine. Sometimes the control hub just, like, disconnects when I cold boot them or something like that. If it's, like, cold in the room, I've noticed the control unit just, like, doesn't notice that the speakers are plugged in yet. What headphones do I use? Well, these headphones are just like Logitech Pro X's. My speakers are they are Logitech speakers, but they're like 5.1 speakers that I got a while ago. Long ass time ago. They're kind of retro now. That's it. Well, yeah. I mean, I like, my whole thing is, like, if it's something you use every day, it should be something that you're willing to invest into, you know? Like, controller, yeah, something I use quite a lot. Something I need to be reliable. Rather than, like, fixing some Z5500s. That might be what my speakers are. I've had them forever. Like, I used to literally, because the subwoofer's actually huge. I used to bring it to house parties when I would DJ back in college. I would just bring my my PC speakers, crank it up to full. Pretty good. Good sound. Subwoofer reveal? Kind of large. It takes up more space on my little shelf than my computer itself. It's pretty big. I've stubbed my toes on it plenty of times. Yeah, please. My poor toes. My poor neighbors. If it's silverish, then they're black, actually, but I think that I got a limited... They were like a limited edition version. But yeah, I think they are the 5500s. Oh! Yeah, I remember getting them for, like, my birthday, when I was maybe, like, 16. And they've served me very well. Very, very well. I'm, like, if I got new speakers, I would probably notice the audio fidelity has gone down over time or whatever, but, I mean, they're, like, it's fine. That was a long time ago, yeah. Like, half a lifetime ago, pretty much. Yo! Called myself old? I think you just called me old, because I didn't say old, but... 16 times 2 for you is old, then shit. I gotta stretch my legs. I gotta stretch my old legs because I'm an old fucking broken man. My bones are made out of glass and toothpick. Yeah, I'm a fossil, dude. Oh, please. I'm ancient history. Damn, dude. Chill. Fuck. Not that old. I'm almost old enough to be this dude's dad. Yo, T-Bone, have a great rest of your night. Take care, man. Not my best apartments. No excuses when the RNG is perfect every time. I think I might just reset. Yo, Indie Dev, what's up? No way I'm old enough to be your dad. Maybe your dad was very prolific when he was like 12. I don't know. No, it was a bad joke. I'm not old enough to be your dad. Whoa, that dude just decided to be on the other side for a second. Yeah, if your dad was on Teen Dad MTV, maybe. Ah, this is dead. Hey, look at the menu.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
It's couldn't help yourself. Johnny Appleseed. Alright, this is a bad series of jokes, so... Need the get out command. You're forgiven, but you're also grounded. I don't know anything about that indie dev, and I don't think I necessarily need to know. I saw there was a $31 Beetlejuice beverage at AMC theaters. It was like a blue drink with, it was like a blue Gatorade with vodka and some fucking gummy worms in it, and it's $31. Yeah, you could make that at home for like $1.50, dude. If you already had the vodka at home, yeah, that's like... You buy some dollar store juice and a 50-cent bag of gummy worms. $31. Like, I've been to like clubs and bars and stuff in New York where drink pricing is just like absurd like that. But usually the reason for that is because like there's a lot of like, you know, they're not making money at the door. They're making money at the concession stand and stuff like that. Movie tickets are kind of expensive these days. So like, why are we still upcharging the shit out of the concessions? I thought the whole reason for upcharging the concessions was to make up for the fact that movie tickets were cheap. Because I remember back in my day, back when I was a youngster, we used to go to the movies for like $7 or $8, you know? And then you buy like $20 worth of candy and sodies, you know, and popcorn and shit. But nowadays, you're going to the movies for like $25, and where's your budget for candies and sodies and popcorn when the candies, sodies, popcorn is going to be like another $20-$30? You're spending like $50 just to go to the fucking movie. And it's not even a good movie. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's a little different. Exactly. It's a little different if you're getting like a souvenir cup. Like, I know they were doing the Dune you know, flesh bucket, whatever. And like that's pretty cool. And I can understand them upcharging that for popcorn sales because people will want to like collect that as a little fun thing, a little fun souvenir. Yeah, I had a friend, he was really good at sneaking in food to the movie theater, and one time he brought in like a whole like Taco Bell meal. Like he brought in like a chalupa, he had a Crunchwrap Supreme, he had a burrito, and just the whole movie, I just heard him crinkling and munching, and I was like, dude, you brought like a lot of Taco Bell into the movie. It was great. Yeah. Yeah, no, just a drink is expensive. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course they don't check stuff. That'd be incredibly invasive. Imagine going to the movie theater and they're like, sir, I'm gonna need to check you. I'm gonna need to pat you down for Taco Bell. I'd be like, the fuck you are? What do you mean? $30 combo. Yeah. Well, I worked at a movie theater briefly when I was in college. Funny job story, actually. Only job where I just stopped going. I didn't tell anybody I was quitting or anything like that. I literally just stopped going. And like 3 months later, like they just kind of like just stopped putting me on the schedule, you know? It was like the most informal quit I've ever done. And somebody called me like 3 months down the line and they were like, hey, do you want to swap Saturday shifts with me? And I was like, dude, I haven't been into work for like 3 months. I was like, I am no longer employed. Why did I stop going? It was awful. It was bad. They had us like hawking the AMC rewards cards and stuff like that. I literally already had another job by the time that dude called me. 3 months later, I already had another job, and I was working in an office, and that was my first actual office job, and I loved it. And I was like, working in an office is the shit. Put me at a desk in front of a computer, and give me a job, and I'll do it. They take a cut of the ticket sales. Well, it's like, but now, like, the ticket sales are super expensive, and the concession prices are expensive. And it's like, no wonder movie theaters are dying. There's no reason to go. And then most of the movies are shitty anyway. People don't want to go and feel like they've been ripped off. In an associates in cybersecurity, that's not a bad play. So, the cool thing about tech is you don't necessarily need to major in it to, get a career in it. Like, I have a degree in English, but I also have, you know, certifications and stuff like that I got after I started working in tech. And my English degree helps quite a bit. Just with like technical writing and stuff like that. Software engineering, you didn't meet, yeah. Like, I see it all the time. I interviewed some people this week, and they didn't go to college for tech, but they're interviewing for tech jobs. Oop. I mean, it certainly won't hurt, you know what I mean? But just, you know, keep it in mind. Business majors. I've interviewed some business majors and stuff like that. Business majors are pretty common. Sort of helps no matter where you're working. I also finished college. Thankfully. I dropped out for a while. I took like 2 years off. And then I ended up meeting Alyssa when I went back, so it was all worth it. It was fate, if you will. Yeah, I dropped out because I started working at a job that was paying me pretty well. For somebody who hadn't finished college. But, it taught me a very good lesson about nepotism. And that your job is not safe in, like, a faster-paced environment if the boss's son works at the place. That was a good lesson. If the boss has children on the payroll, then you could find yourself getting laid off for the boss's children. Yeah. Isn't that illegal? No, not really. No. Not if you own the business. But yeah, ultimately that also was kind of like a fate thing, because what ended up happening was I went back to school because my dad was like, well, you're not working anymore, you're not making money, so you better fucking finish school now. Like, at least before he was like, well, you're like paying rent and stuff like that, you have like a stable job, you know. It was also very dead end. Like, my promotions in that job were so just like pseudo promotions, just pat on the back, you know, like very small % raise, but then they make you feel like you're, you know, on your way to great things, but it's like, it's so dead end. There's no, you already hit the ceiling, you know.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
But yeah,
Do what?
I ended up going back to school, met Alyssa, and then I started working at where I still work now, which ultimately ended up being like, I don't know, obviously the best job I've ever had, but it's just been, I don't know, a lot of good experience. They've helped me grow. And, I've had room for improvement. I've improved as I've been there. What? James? James? What was that? Is it hard to get a job in cybersecurity? Relatively. Depends on like the position. Just as like an associate, you know, like, or like a, what is essentially going to be like a help desk type job or something like that. Definitely not difficult. Not difficult at all. Like a lead or like a manager or an engineer position or something like that. That's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, that's usually how it's going to go. You're going to start at the like sort of associate level and work your way up. Nope. An analyst is going to be entry, yeah. Analyst, associate, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's going to be mostly entry. Yeah. But you know, depending on the company and stuff like that, with the potential to move up, you know, within your role. Dude, I'm fucking getting owned on some of these interactions with these doors. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, not unheard of to change your major. I wouldn't recommend dropping out. Like, the truth is, like, especially these days, if you have a lot of experience and a lot of skill, you could get a job without a college degree, but in a stack of resumes, you know, like during hiring periods, right? And like speaking from experience, we'll have like a stack of like 10 people, and we have to narrow it down to like 4 that we're actually gonna, you know, talk to and bring into the next phase of the interview. And like, it's kind of an instant no if somebody has a college degree and somebody doesn't, and it almost doesn't matter how much experience they have. Like, the college degree missing is kind of a big deal.
Mary?
Like in a stack of 10 people, if 2 of them don't have college degrees and the other 8 do, like those 2 are almost an instant no. And odds are if they don't have a college degree, then they probably also don't have as much experience because they haven't been necessarily working in the similar positions. So, like, you know, it's also a no just because of that, too. Yo, Arkham. Give her the good luck. College degree, good. Yeah. Yeah. There are definitely positions that you can get without a college degree, but most places, that's going to be the first spot that they look, and they're going to be like, well, at least they have that, even if they don't have any experience. You know, if they have a college degree in the specific industry or something like that, and it's an entry-level job, then they might be like, yeah, we're willing to train somebody and give them the experience that they need. Why does everyone say that college degrees are useless? I don't know.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
I don't know. Like I said, you can get a job without a college degree, for sure. And people have done it, and people have worked their way up. Plenty of people.
Eddie?
But, like, just in the hiring process and knowing how that goes, like, that is a strong deterrent. Unless you're, like, the only person that applied for the job, maybe. Then it's like, well, he doesn't have a college degree, but he's the only one that applied for the role, so I guess we'll interview him. Yo, Isageki, thank you for the follow. Dropping life lessons here. Yeah. Oh, camera. Holy camera. Well, yeah, no. There's how you can well, yeah, first of all, you can get experience if no one hires you. You can take certifications and courses and stuff like that. But that's also just not true. Like, entry-level positions will hire you with no experience. That's like kind of why they'll tag themselves as entry-level sort of positions. And if it says something different on their job listing application, just fucking ignore it. If it says, you know, we require 3 to 5 years, and just fucking ignore it and send your application. Because if they a lot of times that shit's just boilerplate. They're just copy pasting and dropping their, you know, specifics in it. Like, it's pre-written. It's a template. So just fucking send it. And, like, they won't contact you if they see something on your resume that disagrees with what they're looking for. So yeah. Well, yeah, when I apply for jobs, I'm very much a rapid fire. Just send like a certain number of applications out a day. Just hold yourself to that. And odds are you're only going to hear from, you know, 10 to 20% of them. But that's how it goes. Oh. You can't get a job? No, you'll be able to get a job. Just a matter of persistence. Putting yourself out there. Just lie on your resume. No, I don't condone that. But I've always wondered. I've always been like, who's checking this shit? Really checking this shit. I think everybody embellishes on their resume. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, when you're describing your previous roles and stuff like that, everybody always makes them out to be like they were saving the world and, you know, saving their company millions of dollars and like that sort of thing. And it's like, okay, you know, you may have ran a few projects and been important in your role, but at the end of the day, you were working help desk or whatever, like. So anyway, I was Spider-Man, but I thought I wanted to move on to something a little bigger, and you helped a lot at the help desk. Help desk support. Boom. Come on, man. Would I rather hire someone for entry level with experience but no college, or fresh out of college? Probably with experience, but also maybe it's a flex. I've never hired somebody for an entry level position. I've never had to do that.
James.
Mary? Oh,
it depends on the experience, I think.
You. I thought you were.
It maybe depends on if they have plans to go to college, because a lot of larger companies, they'll actually pay to help you get through college if you haven't finished it. Anyway. Oh yeah, you can definitely find them. It helps if you live near like a big city, you know. That's kind of where places set up their headquarters. Oh. Yo, Ty. Runs pretty good. We got world record. And the game is no longer fucked up. So, pretty good. Doing great. Hope you've been well. Happy Friday, my dude. Yeah, big wins. Yeah, I'd recommend, especially for tech jobs, looking in big cities and stuff like that. It's a good play. Don't know how to find a company that will allow you. Look for a company that has like an international presence, because there's a possibility that they're looking for people to work in other offices. And in some of those cases, they'll pay for you to work in the other office and like help finance that. My job offered to move me to Atlanta, Georgia, and I said no. I declined. I politely declined. It realistically wouldn't be feasible given my my situations. Damn, losing time. If someone who watches me uses me as a reference.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
I was used as a reference for a friend who was applying for a job at the FBI. And I got a call, like a really scary call from an FBI agent who asked me, like, half an hour, 45 minutes of questions. And it was like a background check sort of thing. He was like, you know, has your friend ever done anything particularly unpatriotic? Have they ever shown any interest in extremist groups? You know, like questions like that. And I was like, nah, man, we just like got into trouble a little bit in school and stuff. And he was like, what do you mean by trouble? And I was like, I don't know. Like we, you know, we threw a rock into a porta potty one time. That pissed off the construction workers pretty bad. He was like, oh, like, I thought, you know. Yeah, I was like, we smoked some weed, like, hung out in the woods. Fucking. There was one time a tree that we weren't sure if it was dead or not, and we knocked it down, and we kind of felt bad, because we were like, what if that was still a living tree? We did that. You thought it was a scam call? Yeah, no, it was a very serious call. Did he get the job? I believe so. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a long time. That's why it was kind of out of the blue. I don't know if he necessarily put me down as a reference or if he if I like the FBI agent just went through associated friends and stuff like that. Yeah. They made him disappear. Yeah, I haven't heard from him since. He knew too much. Talk to your neighbors, really? Yeah, some of the questions they asked me were, like, outlandish. It was like, you know, has he ever, you know, expressed interest in dismantling the US government? Or, like, some, you know, so, like, weird, like, has he ever showed any interest in anarchist, like, ideologies and, like, you know, stuff like that? And I was like, no. Like, I was laughing on the phone. I was like, absolutely not. So they can ask certain questions from that time. That makes sense, right? So they probably asked him, like, who was your friend in high school or whatever. Yeah. We ding dong ditched. I think I told the FBI agent that we used to play ding dong ditch. Hey, Angela's good. Yo, Mepri, what's up, dude? Come on in. Maybe I should check up on him. Yeah, we used to do some epic ding dong ditch in the winter when it was all snowy. We would dress up in like all white. God, that now it sounds bad. And we would like ding dong ditch, but then we would hide like right in the yard, just like, you know, in our white sweatshirts, and we would watch them as they like went to the door, and we were like right fucking there. It was epic. Playing Fractured Butthole on max difficulty. Damn, good luck, dude. Were we ever caught? Our friend's grandma. We ding dong ditched our friend's grandma one time, and our friend was Korean, or is Korean. He was. What happened? And his grandma yelled at us in Korean, which we found exceedingly hilarious. Yeah. Was. Same friend, actually. I've talked about this same friend before. Never had chocolate. That's the guy. Works for the FBI, or maybe worked for the FBI? I don't know. You get arrested for ding dong ditch nowadays. I feel like most cops would not do it unless it was like, you know, really harassing, you know, doing it like over and over and over again over the course of a period of time, being warned about it and still doing it. Sounds like the right place for him. Yeah, never had chocolate. I don't think I told that to the FBI agent. Could have mentioned that. That might have been a red flag. Anti-chocolate extremist. Oh, that itchy nose. Word, Ty, dude. Tie my shoe. Thank you for hanging out. I realize there's two people I call Ty in the chat, and it may be confusing. We got that without the camera angle even changing. Sorry about that. My bad. Me and Alyssa have been watching Deep Space Nine again over the last few days. Funny because every time it's one of the episodes where Kira is doing a stupid voice, we're both like, "Oh, this is awful." Yeah. I feel like it's my yearly go-to, a DS9 watch through. Scariest moment I experienced, like, in my life? What? There was a wasp in the house one time, that was pretty scary. Like, what do you mean scariest? Like, most, like, paranormal? Or, like, just, like, the most scared I've ever... I don't want to get into the most scared I've ever been. That's, like, some deep shit. I'll tell you about this... I'll tell you about the rat at the playground. Yeah, that was pretty scary. Something that scared me, the rat at the playground. Pretty paranormal. When I was, like, a kid, I was up late at night playing something on my laptop. I don't know. It might have been World of Warcraft. Might have been Diablo 2. It was a Blizzard game. Pretty sure. And that was pretty scary. And I saw, like, a circle of light, and it, like, zipped around the room. And it was, like, late at night. It was, like, past midnight. And the circle of light, like, zipped around the room, and then, like, left through one of the fucking windows. And it paralyzed me with fear. It was like I could not move because I was so scared. And I remember, like, I was, like, shaking, and I alt-tabbed out of the game that I was playing, and I, like, messaged one of my friends on AIM, and I was like, dude, I just saw a fucking ghost, and, like, I don't know what to do, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm so scared. And that situation stuck with me for, like, a good few weeks until I'd kind of forgotten about it, and the same thing happened. And instead of being a little bitch, I ran outside to see if there was something on the other side of the window, and there was a fucking car backing up and turning around at the end of the corner.
A ghost?
A ghost car. Hand hook car, door hand. It was just a car. It was just headlights, like, and the way that they, like, backed up, like when they were doing, like, a K-turn at the end of the dead-end street, made it, like, look like it was, like, floating back and forth between the two windows, and it fucking... I understood what was happening. Yeah. I mean, I have 2 cats, so I'm pretty used to the cat eyes at night. Yeah, I'm pretty used to that. Yeah, that's probably the most paranormal, quote-unquote, thing that's ever happened to me. Where are the cats? I think right now they're hanging out, sleeping. Yeah, I saw what I thought was an orb. It turned out to be car headlights. But yeah, I thought it was a spirit orb. I thought it was a sporb. Oh. It probably didn't help that I think I had been watching, like, Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and that sort of shit on TV recently, so I was kind of, like, predisposed, you know? I was biased towards seeing a ghost or an anomaly. So then when I did, it was like, you know, confirmation bias. I was like, oh my god, they are real. And then I was like, no, it's just a car headlight. I'm an idiot. See things in the corner of your eyes sometimes. Those are aliens. Man. Not great. Did my FBI friend... Yeah, I called him up. I was like, hey, get on this case, dude. It's those Doctor Who aliens. I used to, like... This is like a thing that I can't do anymore as an adult. And I've tried, which is... It's gonna sound insane when I lay it out. But when I was a kid, right? In our house, we had, like... My room was on the second floor. There were like 2 staircases. It was like a staircase that connected to a landing, and then another staircase. I used to be down in the living room playing games on my PS2, and then I would like have to go back up to my room, and it would be like late at night, everybody would be asleep, and I would have to go up those stairs. And for some reason, in my dumb kid brain, every fucking time, I would, like, imagine that there was something chasing me. And it was, like, such a pure fear. Just, like, the thought of something behind me chasing me. And I used to fucking scramble up those stairs like a madman. My parents would always be like, is everything okay? Like, why did you, like, make so much noise going up the stairs? And I'd be like, oh, no reason at all. Like, meanwhile, I'm like imagining like this shadow person just like sprinting after me up the stairs. I've tried to imagine that as an adult, and it just doesn't work. I can't do it. I can't like get that same fear, you know? I must have been actually being chased by a shadow man, yeah.
It's easier just to run. Besides, it's what we deserve.
It's one of those things about, like, kid imagination that, like, goes away as you get older. You have a fear of the dark? I think I used to, kind of. But I don't know. My fear in the dark these days is more that I'm just gonna like bump into something or step on one of the cats. I think I went to summer camp, and I think summer camp got rid of my fear of the dark, because when we were in a bunk at night with the lights off, you know, we're in a little bunk on a campus, there's like no lights really around, there's like a few lights maybe at the head of campus, you know, like, but for the most part it's fucking pitch black, you know, and I think that kind of got me over it a little bit. We used to go on raids. We used to sneak out of our bunk at night, sneak over to girls' campus, and so I got used to, like, just wandering through the dark and, like, seeing shapes, but, like, ignoring them, kind of, you know? Because, like, when you're in the dark, you see shit. You see shit that looks like people or, like, animals and stuff like that. It's like it's a monkey brain thing. You know, our survival brain wants to see if there's any predators lurking about. So you, like, kind of imagine these things and you see them in the corner of your eye. Yeah. It's just your brain. It's just your monkey brain. It's reminding you that there was a point where, you know, humans, they would be out in the dark at night, and whatever that shape was that might have moved, like, could potentially eat them. Yeah, so, like...
Mary?
You're just more attuned to your lizard brain. Yeah, monkey brain can save your life, dude, for sure. Yeah. A fight or flight response. Yeah, that works. Face that shadow demon. Say, hey, brother. I am the cream. Oh, yeah.
What's your name? Mary?
The cream always rises to the top.
Eddie?
Oh, yeah, brother. What else does he say? I haven't seen that clip in a while. Bring back safe cocaine for celebrities. Am I right? That is, it's all fentanyl. Whoa, camera! Yeah, safe cocaine. Like, you know, 80s cocaine. Safe cocaine. This video is getting demonetized on YouTube if this PB's.
Juicy.
Kind of juicy, though. I'm gonna get fucking community noted. The devil's dandruff. Oh. Please. I didn't even touch you. Come on. Dramatic. Ooh. Yeah. No more words during my speedruns, I'll just make noises. I used to be afraid of horror movies and like horror games and stuff like that, but speedrunning horror games and playing a lot of them has kind of desensitized me to that. I'm not usually scared. That's why I really need to do a Visage playthrough. Visage. I need to see if that game scares me again. Fuck you, dude. Oh, you suck, dude. Oh, man. What a shit fleshlights. Fleshy lips. Did I even get that load? I don't even know if I got that elevator load. Might have beansed it. Oh, no, I did. Oh, jeez.
James.
Speedrun RE7 for like a couple 100 hours. You'll be right as rain. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Went into it with a gold split. Coming out of it with some time loss. I don't know if that elevator skip actually worked. We might have messed that up. Yeah, that's like a lot, dude. Pretty bad. Oh. Can like barely PB if we can hit some golds in prison. That's the thing about set seed. It doesn't take very long to get an optimized run. On the clock, RNG is always good. I get a new chair, man. This chair sucks. Chairs are so expensive. I want to go like in person also to like try a couple. I'm down to drop money on an A-ROM. I want to see the other line chairs they have. Estate sales, yeah, right? Or like office going out of business type sales, maybe. We had Aaron chairs in the office that I had, and I think that office has since been shut down. And I wonder if there may have been a window of opportunity where people started working from home for COVID, where I could have asked and been like, hey, can I just take the chair that I was sitting in at the office home? You know, that early period where it was like, oh, we'll probably be going back into the office in like 2 weeks, a month, you know? And then it like turned into like 2 years, 3 years. During that initial first few months, I should have been like, oh yeah, let me borrow a chair. And then I bet I could have just kept that chair. Next global pandemic, yeah. True. Any day now. God, I hope fucking not. Ugh. Now that I'm actually going out in public and stuff like that. That'd be a bummer. Playlist kind of going hard though. Oh, camera!
Juicy.
Yep. Nice. For some reason, sometimes James is so quick with the chainsaw there. Right there, he was super fast. Not sure why. Get it. Time saved right there, because we didn't get all stuck on that door. All right. Definitely saved some time there. I don't know how much, but that was a pretty good prison. I don't know if it's enough to turn this around. 3630 would be a kind of cool number to be able to hit on this run, but we don't have much time. I need to like literally schedule out. I actually have to make a schedule for once. I have to schedule out how we're gonna get to all these categories before the remake, because there's a lot. We'll only be able to spend like 2, maybe 3 days per category. Maybe we could spend longer on some of them. Shorter on others, but...
Juicy.
Okay, that's not really that much time. Damn. Too soon? No, we're good. Perfect. Oh, James, I turned. Yo, Jess. Don't say morning. That scares me. Morning, dude. Gonna be my last run? Probably, yeah. I would like to do more, but it's getting a bit late. I've worked in like 8 hours. Oh. Oh. Why does it scare me? Because I don't like thinking it's close to morning. It's still the night. Don't. Morning is when I have to work. Night is when I get to play video games. Yeah, we'll be able to do a slightly longer stream tomorrow. I should be out of work by like 8:30 or so. How's the runs been? Pretty good. We got a record in this category. Snatched it from Mr. Punchy. And more importantly than that, really, the game has not been an issue tonight. No issues at all. No crashing, no teleporting, no goofy-ass behavior. Chilling. Just doing runs. No cat on the desk either. It's been a pretty blessed night overall. Should be good. Don't miss it? I would never. I could never in my life imagine. That's good enough. Okay, I overshot it all but one time. Okay, so let the record show. We've only been up to this part 3 times. It's not like I've had many attempts to prove myself. One of these days I'll learn how to do that like really, really well. Today is not that day. Twice. Or like not even twice, like 1.5 turns, and then you start holding W. And then if you did it right, you just hold W the rest of the way. Wow, we actually do save time here. Sick.
Juicy.
Did I scare you?
Yeah. You're dead. I use keyboard for boat section, yeah. Because if you're doing it on hard, you have to use keyboard. Otherwise, you have to do it the annoying way. Use controller, it's same thing, really. Two oar strokes, and then you hold up. Well, yeah, the nice thing about using keyboard is that it's absolute controls instead of the unreliability of maybe I'm holding a little bit up and to the left or whatever on analog stick, right? On Enhanced Edition, you can also use the D-pad. Come on. Oh, please. Yeah, out of the way! Nice and fresh canned light bulb. I'm afraid I can't relate, Jez. Only a month and a half on it? My brain cells are perfectly fine. Yeah, sort of. Yep. Or less than that, really. Like 3 weeks now. Crazy. Don't know if we have any time savior. I don't think this can PV. I'd be very surprised on this one. "24 days, yeah. A little bit more than 3 weeks. Ugh. Oh, James. Damn. Why was it 2 away? I had the shotgun out. It's bullshit.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting.
Yo, Sifa. I am quite excited as well. Oh, James. James! Well, any chance of a PB is gone if James is gonna fucking behave like this on the stairs. He's gonna behave like an absolute toddler. Yeah. Oh, Maria ending. That's unfortunate. Well, GG. Maria ending. Ugh, GG. Better boat stage than we had on the PB, but not enough. Why is it ending clear 2 out of 4? We never saved when we had the leave ending. Kind of weird. I think that should... I thought that should be 1 out of 4. No, I don't want them to say anything about what endings should be in the remake. That should be a mystery. Anyway. GG's. Let's see if anyone's alive. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good runs. Good shit. Anybody speedrunning Silent Hill 2? My homepage had Monster Energy doing some crazy shit. No, nobody's speedrunning. Nobody's speedrunning. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night after work some point. Ugh, hopefully I won't be so sore. Let's raid Abby. She's playing Lollipop Chainsaw. I know the remake came out. I know it's not very good, what I've been told. But yeah, anyway. I'll be back tomorrow night, probably like 8:30, 9 p.m., somewhere around there. And we'll do more runs. And I'll figure out the order of operations for how we're going to hit up all these Enhanced Edition speedrun mode stuff. But yeah. All right.